Gela, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I want us to talk about something that happened. Ramsipile, guys, is not here to play. The defense, in fact, Ramsipile, everybody, they are not here to play with Ubaloi. They want to choke him at this point. They want to choke slam him the wrestling way. At this point, they don't care. They come from for him sideways, back way, hey, frontward, back. They want to choke slam him. I don't know how he's going to get out of this one, but these guys, they are sick and tired of it all. That I can tell you for free. The guys are sick and tired of Ubaloi, abamsabi lutho sana. Abanaxesha like abamsabi. Abamsabi. So, you know those courtroom moments when nothing explodes, no one shouts, no drama, no theatrics, mix, but something very dangerous happens quietly, because in that moment you see a lot of things there. Hey, courtroom is a theater, guess, and in a way, it's a theater. There is no theatrics in this issue, but you're not at large. It's a theater, I'm telling you, because my God, hey, every day, Payan, when you think you are, you will see things off the eyes. When you think you are, you will see things off the eyes, guess, and because my God. So someone in that courtroom Baloyi referred to evidence that does not exist. And just like that, this case didn't just get weaker, it got exposed. And so here's the situation. A medical report is introduced by Baloyi, simple, clinical, objective. The kind of evidence that's supposed to answer one question: was there physical assault or not? Naturally, you expect this report to be clear. You expect to confirm injuries or at least suggest violence. But what actually comes out in court is something very different, because this doctor is a dental doctor, is a dentist. So he was supposed to check Untanzi for inside the mouth. Ne? Anything other than that, that's not his scope. He's not supposed to work around that. He must focus. Sorry, yeah, that's it. So Uramsipile stood up, Kesan, and was like, because Ubalo mentioned the name trauma. He said there were no traumas. Don't. Uramsipile was like, hold up. What trauma are we talking about now? Why are we talking about trauma? Trauma yoktini. What trauma are we talking about? In that very moment. Because counsel stands up and starts referring to the report as if it's something damaging, as if it proves choking, assault, physical violence, but then a problem, a serious one. The objection comes in and it's not soft from Ramsipile. It's not polite, it's surgical. You are referring to passages in the record that do not exist. Then there was a silence, because that line doesn't just challenge the argument, it challenges credibility of what Baloyi is busy doing. Now, the record doesn't back you. Ne? Let's slow down. In a courtroom, you don't get to interpret freely. You don't get to add meaning. You don't get to invent emphasis. You are bound to the record. So you need to read the record as it sounds, as it is written. And if the record says no facial injuries, no choking marks, no visible trauma, then that's it. That's the evidence. So when someone stands there and tries to stretch that into something else, that's not argument, that's overreach. And that's what Ramsipile did not like about Tubalo, because he was like, please, sir, Untanzi did not go there for these things that you are talking about. Untanzi went there for something else. Now, this doctor issue comes in, and listen carefully, because this is where the state thought they could recover. They are saying the doctor says the examination happened, and then some marks can fade over time. Certain injuries may not be visible anymore. And for a second, it sounds like support, but then Baloyi drops the line that changes everything. The patient looked normal. from that report. Now, no facial trauma, no lacerations, no signs of severe assault, nothing. Now, as he was reading all of this, Ramsipule is like, but he is a dental doctor, not that kind of a physician. He knows nothing about the other stuff. Why are you bringing a doctor into this situation like that? And now the courts don't convict on possibilities, assumptions, maybe it happened. They convict on evidence. And right now, the only real evidence and record sense on record is that one Ubaloy that he's trying to bring that. Oh, Dr. Hlokwe said there were no visible injuries, but was Dr. Hlokwe a surgeon? Was he capable of seeing those things? That's the question now. Now, think about this carefully because you have a report that shows no injuries from a dental doctor, not a physician. Do you understand? He's a doctor that is confirming no visible trauma. How the hell is he going to know that? How is he going to know that? Now, Baloyi is trying to stretch the meaning and Abo Ramsipule objecting that and exposing that stretch. This is no longer about the medical report. This is about something bigger. Trust. They don't trust Baloyi. Because once the court start asking, are you accurately presenting the evidence? Everything changes. So, and this is the part that you would think Ubaloyi would stop. No, he doesn't, Gesan. Let me tell you, he doesn't stop. Cases don't always collapse because of one big mistake. Sometimes they collapse because of moment like this. Quiet, precise, where the court realizes, what am I being told here? Does it match what I'm saying? And once that seed is planted, every argument, every claim, every interpretation starts to look different. So the real question is, was this just a mistake, or was this a moment the narrative started slipping out of control? Is Baloyi going to ever recover from these things? Because right now, if he is going to use Dr. Hlokwe, and Dr. Hlokwe is just a dental doctor, he can't actually physically check. And I like what Bongani Ndanzi did there. Bongani says, but Dr. Hlokwe, she says, me, I work, I was employed at the mine. And when I was employed at the mine, I know how it is to be checked properly by a doctor. That one was doing something that is not his job because his job was to check the teeth. I was there just for one thing, the gold tooth check, which he successfully said I never heard it. Other than that, he can't be telling me anything else. And I was like, Bongani, sit down. Danzi, sit down, say you are done. Sit down because, wow, I think let me do a separate video when it comes to that. That one proved once again, Ubongani Ndanzi is the guy that he thinks he is. Ubongani Ndanzi is the guy that he thinks he is, guys, because, my God, that guy, I don't know. I don't know anything else. I don't know because, wow, Bongani can actually do the things and he can actually fight for himself. And I pray that Uchiko gives him the power that he needs. But I believe God is with Bongani. The way he goes on and on in that courtroom, it's so divine. It is so divine, Sanala. Anyway, what are your thoughts when it comes to this? Let's talk in the comment section. I want to hear your views. Thank you so much. Enjoy your day. Bye-bye.